What is up, guys, and welcome back to the video. And today we have WWE top 10 facts about the Shield. Yes, they said they were going to dominate WWE, and that's exactly what they did. Let's get on the list. Number 10, Dean Ambrose is a triple champion. Out of all three members of the Shield, Ambrose is the only one who held the WWE, United States, and Intercontinental Championship. Seth Rollins is one IC title away from that, while Roman Reigns went straight to the main event and never won the US or the Intercontinental Championship. We see how great of an idea that was. But one thing Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns do have is that they hold the tag team titles, while Ambrose has never won that. Also, Roman Reigns holds the most WWE Championship titles with 3, Rollins is right behind him with 2, and Dean only has 1. Number 9, Roman Reigns has never won a Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns is the only man out of the 3 to never hold a Money in the Bank briefcase, which means he has never had that amazing cash-in moment. Clearly, he doesn't need one anymore, but it would have been fun when he first won the title. Rollins won the Money in the Bank back in 2014 and cashed in on Reigns and Lesnar many months later at WrestleMania 31, while Dean Ambrose won at this year's Money in the Bank and cashed in just a little under an hour after winning it on Seth Rollins. Number 8, Dean Ambrose is the only member without controversy. Dean Ambrose has the cleanest social media out of the whole Shield, which could be the reason Renee Young chose him, but seriously, he has no drama or scandal in the internet world. Seth Rollins had a picture of his penis leaked from his ex-girlfriend, which could have been very dangerous for his career. Instead, WWE decided to put it behind in the past, acting as if it never happened. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, took drugs and was suspended, which was during the build for this huge triple threat match at Battleground, and instead of putting that behind in the past, they used Seth Rollins to kind of take shots at Roman Reigns. For now, Ambrose is good. Keep it up, Ambrose. We don't want you involved in any scandals. Number 7, they voiced the beginning of the theme song. Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield. Everyone knows that famous intro to the Shield theme song. What most people don't know is that Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns all did that together in a studio room. It is very rare for WWE wrestlers to do their own theme song, so that alone makes this very unique. Number 6, NXT Locker Room versus The Shield. When The Shield formed in 2012, Seth Rollins was still the NXT champion. It was tough for anyone to take the title off of Seth Rollins. The members of The Shield would help Seth Rollins retain the title every time he had a match. It was just like the main roster, the numbers games. But the NXT roster did what the main roster couldn't do one night on NXT. Rollins was the NXT champion for a while, and he got some help from Reigns and Ambrose retaining the title. But once he faced Big E, it was a different story. The entire NXT locker room made sure that Reigns and Ambrose didn't interfere in the match. The NXT roster teamed up to take out Reigns and Ambrose, while Big E won the title from Rollins. Number 5, FCW Triple Threat Match. The Shield splitting up was one of the craziest things to happen in the last few years. Battleground, they compete in a triple threat match for the WWE title, and it is one of the most anticipated matches in the PG era. Most people were hoping for this to happen at WrestleMania or at least SummerSlam, because it is that big of a main event to happen on one of those pay-per-views. However, they already faced off in a triple threat match at FCW. The match was a number 1 contenders match for the FC World Heavyweight Championship, and Rollins and Ambrose were coming off of a long feud between them as well. Roman Reigns went over his future brothers and challenged Adam Rose for the title, but failed to win it. Will this be the same outcome for Battleground? Let me know in the comments below. Number 4, Dean Ambrose is the only one to never get injured. Not only is Dean Ambrose the only one to not get involved in any social media drama, but he is also the only one to not suffer any injuries. Seth Rollins in November 2014 tore his ACL in a match against Kane at a live event. Rollins was out of action for 7 months, and he was forced to give up his title. Roman Reigns had a pre-existing hernia, which wasn't an in-ring injury. He was forced to undergo surgery immediately, and he was out of action for 4 to 6 weeks. Maybe since Ambrose was a hardcore icon in CZW, he can handle all this pain. Number 3, all 3 members of the Shield held the WWE title in one night. This year's Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins had his return match versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns walked in as champion and lost the title to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins returned and reclaimed what he never lost. Just a few minutes later, after celebrating, Dean Ambrose came out to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. He hit him from behind with the briefcase and hit a Dirty Deeds. After that, he went for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose would become the WWE Champion. That night, all 3 members of the Shield were the WWE Champion in a span of 5 minutes. Number 2, they all beat each other to win their first WWE Championship. Now that we know all 3 members of the Shield were champions, let's talk about their first championship win. Seth Rollins was first. He would cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania 31. Who did he pin to win the title? That's right, Roman Reigns. Now the next WWE Champion, Roman Reigns. After Rollins had to give up his title, WWE held a tournament for the title that would lead to the final match at Survivor Series 2015. Roman Reigns would pin Dean Ambrose to win his first title. Finally, Dean Ambrose is the 3rd champion out of the 3, and his first title win was him cashing in on Seth Rollins. And number 1, CM Punk created the Shield. Everyone can thank CM Punk for creating the Shield. When CM Punk was turning heel in 2012, the WWE writers wanted him to be aligned with a faction. Originally, they wanted his faction to be Big Show and Daniel Bryan. Oh god, just thinking about that seems way too weird. Just look at this picture I'm gonna put on the screen, guys. Punk felt Daniel and him had to compete against each other, and he felt like Big Show didn't fit in the new era. He pitched the idea of bringing up NXT guys, and Vince and Triple H loved the idea. They asked who he wanted to bring up to the main roster. Punk said Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Chris Hero aka Cassius Ohno. Triple H and Vince wanted Roman Reigns instead of Chris Hero. CM Punk said whatever, and they all agreed, and there you go, that was how the Shield was born. As always, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at WWE Plana. Also, check out my other channel, Official Life Facts. Take care and spike your hair. No diggity, darling. I'm not the bad. 1738. No diggity, darling. I like the way you work it. I'm about to bag it up. No diggity, darling. I'm about to bag